Ya marhaba ya shabab. So, welcome to a brand new video. In the last video, we set up some unit tests for the utils class. And now, what we are going to do is to start to write some logic, actual logic for part one. So I would highly suggest that you, if you forgot already or did not do it already, the instructions. For the first part, day one, we have a circular dial. So you have to imagine it goes from 0 to 99. And yes, so after 99, it goes to 0 again, and there is no number below 0, so it goes to 99 again. And yeah, from this is the range. And with left we go down, with L left we go down, with R like right we go up. And yeah, this is the thing. We start in the middle at 50. Yes, these are basically just the instructions what I told you right now. And now we are going to implement actual logic for it. So let's get started. Here, just open in day one your secret entrance. And yes, your secret entrance. Let us get started with some constants that we need. First constant is the 0 position. So next constant is our last position, is 99. We could do 0 position like this. Okay. Next constant is all hundreds positions that we will need later. So we know that 99 or 0 got passed. And one thing we also need is move one step. This is a one value, and here in Go we declare our data class. It's a custom class like rotator, not rotation, rotator. And yes, our rotator, and here we will give it some two fields. So one field will be the direction. I will just let me type it out and I'll explain it. And the steps. What just we'll have a dedicated data class, just direction, of course, L or R, and the steps are the number 68, like 30, 48, what we have here. Yes, and now let's write our first function. Let's call it parse instructions. Parse instructions, okay. We'll call this parameter input. Now let's start with the instructions. No, this is not what I want. Wrong suggestion. We'll create a new rotator. An array of rotators, sorry. We will hold, just this is an initial value, we'll hold 0 until 100 positions values in here. And yeah, So next we will need some kind of regular expression to parse things out. So we'll use the regex expression, must compile. Yes, but this is the wrong one. Let me check. I think it should be like this, yes. String. So A to Z. The first thing what we of course check is now we're just writing a regular expression to get these L68, L30, R48 and so forth. So okay, I forgot the square bracket in here. It always starts with one letter and then it goes like this. Where's my backslash? Here. A number. So, okay. That looks good for regular expression side. And next, what we are going to do are the lines that we get from that. That's a good thing. Okay, so the input gets separated line by line. And next, let's create some extra constants. Char index is normally indexes start with 0, but here we will do with 1. Next one is const steps. Okay, steps 2. And now we just can do for loop in lines, iterate through all the instructions that we get. Now we are iterating through these ones. Yeah, because we are parsing it from the, you have to imagine we are parsing it from the text file, from this text file. So we go now to each line. Now we say, does it match? Find string submatch line. If it matches, we say let matches our char index, of course. Next thing, what we're going to do is to convert amount of steps. Let me just call it steps, then it's a bit more, I would say, a bit more readable. So, a bit more readable. And here we have, sorry, here we have to say steps index instructions append. Okay, yeah, that's basically it, and then we have to return it. So nice. Okay, what we are going to do here is just, as I said, we are reading this, like when we get a text file, this text file, we are reading it, we have to make sure we cannot iterate a text file, so it's easier to convert this text file to a dedicated struct. so it's easier for us to iterate through it. And now we are just giving all the values from the first L68 to the last position L82 um, and into our array. What we are doing here with append, and that's basically it. Then we have a data structure we can work with. And yes, that's it for this video. It's more than long enough, I would say. So let's pause in here and see you in the next video. إلى اللقاء.